I'll start with Mike.
This is a great tribute to Mike Johnson and Johnson Ace Hardware.
Hey Mike, congratulations. Welcome to the that tight little circle that I started in 2003. Love to have you aboard.
Hey Mike, congratulations. Always fun to be at a party with you, especially one you didn't have to pay for.
Thanks, guys.
Mike, congratulations. We're so proud of you, what you've done for our city. Thank you so much, and I hope this is a wonderful night for you.
Mike, congratulations. Hope you have a wonderful night tonight.
We moved in exactly.
Perfect.
You know, Mike Johnson I've known for years, and I can't think of anyone has given so much to the city for just about any event that you want to ask for some help with. He has always been there. Great community asset, great community leader. So we're proud to be honoring him today.
John?
Well, I don't know Mike, but I know his store, and I think it's great that we have something like Ace Hardware, Johnson Lumber in town to give me an option, because I'm a construction kind of guy, and I need a place to buy my stuff, and our money needs to stay local, and it does.
Amen. Judy?
Merv's gonna talk.
Oh. Okay, Merv.
Merv's gonna talk. Okay. Merv always talks. But anyway,
say something nice about Mike, Merv.
I would be happy to, and I would really want to thank him for all the support he's given to Haramatsuri for all of the years. You know, he has really helped us out a lot.
The Japanese festival.
The Japanese festival, which is at the Buddhist Community Center in Morgan Hill.
And when is it usually?
It's usually in April, and it's anywhere from the 17th to the 24th, or depending on what that day falls on. So we really appreciate all the help you've given the Japanese American community also. Thank you.
Back to you, Judy.
And he always has everything we need.
He always has everything you need. So.
Always.
Always, all right.
So go to Mike's Ace Hardware.
If he doesn't have it, he'll have it for you tomorrow.
That's right.
Perfect. Great commercial for Mike.
Personally, Mike, I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you, but my name's Nick. I'm with Ferrado Janitorial, and we need to get together, and I hope that you contribute to our Bricks for Our Future project coming up in the near future.
What's it called?
Bricks for Our Future.
Bricks for the Future.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Leadership Morgan Hills class of 2011 project.
Merv and I have been working diligently on that, and we'd like the opportunity to have you come in and talk. And it's a pleasure meeting you. It's a wonderful event for you. And
I don't know Mike. I met him a couple of times. I don't know him well, but everybody raves about what a super nice guy is, and I bet you Mike's going to buy a brick, especially after seeing this.
Mike, you heard it from the man himself. So I look forward to meeting you, sir, and hopefully I run into you at this wonderful event. Thank you very much, Marty.
So do you know Mike?
I don't know Mike.
Know Mike? But say something nice about Mike. Say you like Mike.
I like Mike.
I like Mike. Say it loud.
I like Mike.
I like Mike. Okay. And you got really great tacos, by the way. Barbara, you're next. Barbara, can you say something nice about Mike?
I can say something nice about Mike, because Mike has always been very generous to American Association of University Women's Wildflower Run. Whenever we ask, he's ready to give.
Perfect. You.
Hi, Rob Knight. I don't know Mike, but I've heard great things about him. I look forward to meeting him.
Everybody likes Mike. How about you?
I'm Mary Ann Knight, and I don't know him either, but read that glowing tribute to him that Steve Tate did, and I'm happy to meet him tonight.
You definitely will. And Alan?
I know Mike from the old lumber yard and the new Ace Hardware, the best place to shop in town. Thank you, Mike, for bringing it to our town.
Thanks, Alan.
Well, okay. You know, my clothes came out really clean. I couldn't believe it. It was amazing.
So how does this affect Mike? How does it affect your feelings toward Mike?
You know, I feel so much healthier. My outlook on life is so much better these days.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
So you like Mike?
I like Mike.
You like
yes,
Mike?
I like Mike. My name is Mike.
Your name is Mike?
Mike, yeah. You didn't know that.
I knew that.
Oh.
But Mike Johnson.
Oh, Mike Johnson. How I feel about Mike Johnson? Oh, he's a prince.
He's a prince.
In fact, Mike and I were in a acting debut. He had his acting debut at the Rotary Debunking about 3-4 weeks ago, and he played Cheech Marin. Yeah.
Oh, Cheech Marin.
Hey man, what's happening?
Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
Chong?
Yeah, no, he was Cheech. That's the guy with the mustache. So anyway, yeah, I like Mike.
You like Mike? Okay, perfect.
Thank you. You're going to edit this, right?
No. This is how's it going.
Okay.
What do you think of Mike?
I think Mike is a fantastic young man.
He's a fantastic young man.
Yes.
And how about you, John?
Well, that's not what I heard.
What did you hear?
You know, well, I like Mike.
You like Mike?
But not everybody likes Mike.
Well, who doesn't like Mike?
The Kiwanis Club.
The Kiwanis Club?
In it.
I'm not in it, so.
I sat next to him today. He does nothing but hold up a camera and photograph.
What do you like about Mike?
What do you like about Mike?
What do I like about
This
Mike?
is for TV.
I used to like Ike, but now I like Mike.
You like
because
Ike?
Mike is here, and Mike is a great guy, and he's one of the best community members we've ever had. He is so generous to the entire community. He never says no as long as it's a local kind of thing. And he has made Morgan Hill truly a better place to be.
Unlike Ike, who never did anything for Morgan Hill.
Ike did something for the entire nation. He was on a grander scale, but he didn't realize the importance.
He built
of Morgan
roads
Hill.
and bridges.
So Mike is the Ike of Morgan Hill.
Hello, Mike is the Ike of Morgan Hill.
How are we?
Now you
What nice thing can you say about Mike?
He's the lead guy for tonight.
He throws a good party.
He throws a good party?
He does.
There's
There's always awesome food and
Are you going to sing an Eagle song for us?
Tell us when.
Okay.
Oh, wait, they got a phone call. Wait. It's for you.
Oh, it's for me.
Is it Mike? Yeah. Okay, Brian, why do you like Mike?
All right, Mike, congratulations. Way to go. We're very proud of what you've done for the city, and just keep it up, man. Good work.
So, any favorite memories you have of Mike?
No.
No, okay. And you, Jan?
Oh, we just really appreciate everything you do for the community and all the things that you do to be involved with us.
So do you shop at Mike's store?
All the time.
Absolutely. The right thing to say.
Shop at
and he's got everything, anything you need hardware-wise or lumber-wise, that's the store to go to.
So it's
why do you like Mike?
Oh, Mike's great. I mean, he's been such an asset to this community, so we're really happy to celebrate and honor him today.
Do you know Mike?
You know, I haven't met him in person. I only know him by reputation, which is one of the reasons why I think this is great, because reading what people have to say about him and the fact that everybody I've talked to has said only great things, I'm actually looking forward to meeting him tonight.
You know, I've only met him with a handshake, and he's a super nice guy. He's got a very firm handshake, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So you can't make up any stories about Mike because you don't know him, right?
I don't know him personally, but I have been to his place before and picked up those hard-to-get items.
Those hard-to-get items, huh?
Exactly. So, you know, so if you're looking for something, can't find it, go to Mike's place. You're going to find it there.
This video is turning into like a commercial.
Is it really? Well, you know what else I like? It's not just the hardware, but it's the garden center as well. I went over there a while back and picked up some play sand for the kids.
He's got a beautiful garden center. So.
Great garden center. Real helpful staff, too.
And what's your name?
Victor Gaxiola. I'm with the board of directors here at Leadership Morgan Hill.
And what class?
Class of 2009, the best class ever.
The best class ever. As every class is.
Right.
So, thanks, Victor.
All right, Marty. See you later.
Okay. Do you like Mike?
We like Mike. We have a fantastic night planned for him, a lot of surprises, and he and Susie and the kids will enjoy it thoroughly, as well as everyone else.
So why do you like Mike?
He is such a philanthropist in Morgan Hill. He's done so much good for every nonprofit organization that you can name. Never says no, always helps, whether it's in kind or dollars, and that's why we like Mike.
Perfect.
My name is Jan Dean, and I'm involved in Rotary and leadership in the Chamber of Commerce, and I see so many areas where Mike is just dedicated to being a very silent person and doing a lot of good for a lot of people, and he doesn't want the applause. He just does what he does because of his heart.
So it's just in his character.
And his character.
And he's got a great store.
And he has a great store, and when I need something in the hardware business, I go to Johnson's Ace Hardware, and so do all of the Rotarians and the business people in town that I know that realize what he does.
Give him that plug. So thanks, Jan.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mike, this is Sherry Hemingway, and you're going to get one of these tonight, and I can't think of anybody who deserves it more. It's a really wonderful honor, and I know you're shy about accepting this honor, but if anybody deserves it, it's absolutely you.
And why does Mike deserve this award?
I happen to know how much money he gives away every year. And it's an egregious amount, and he gives it to every church, every school, every scout troop, every Rotary, you know, you go down the long list. And there are so many organizations beholding to Mike Johnson, and it's a beautiful thing.
So, and this is the guy right here.
And this is
well,
the guy.
A picture of the guy.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Sherry. So, we got Mark Van Kulen here. Mark doesn't know Mike, but he's going to say a lot of nice things about Mike. What's so nice about Mike?
Well, let's see. I shop at Johnson's, but he's never there when I go in there. He's never around. But I do have a request from Mike, but I don't want to hit him up tonight. We want to know how good he is in the community and if he can donate some rebar for our Leadership 2011 project.
Well, Mike, you know it's right here on video now, so now you're obliged to provide some rebar for the 2011. It's a brick fundraiser, right?
Yes, it is. It's the donor brick project over at the community center.
So, Mike, you're on the spot now, and this is the guy, Mark Van Kulen, to talk to you about getting some rebar. So, thanks, Mark.
Thanks.
I'll point.
Hi, my name is Marilyn Levers, and I'm delighted to be here this evening to honor Mike Johnson. He is the rock of our community, always generous to whoever asks him for any kind of donation or help, and I'm really proud to know him. He's a fine man.
Mike Johnson! Woo!
Well, what do you like about Mike? You know Mike.
I know Mike.
A lot of people don't know Mike, but they're saying nice things about Mike.
Oh, well, Mike is just he's a wonderful person, and just delightful to work with, gives to the community, and we just love him. What can we say?
You know, no one said that he's smart yet. Is he smart? Would you say
How
he's
could you
smart?
not be where you are, where he is today, and not be smart?
He's a savvy businessman. He's a smart guy.
Well, see, he picked Susie for his wife, so how could he not be smart?
Then he must be smart.
He must be smart.
So I don't know Susie either. So.
Oh, Susie's fabulous. You better be interviewing Susie.
Okay, where's Susie?
Oh, I'll find her and I'll let you know.
Let's do that.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Thanks, Linda.
You bet. There.
Okay. Ladies first. Who's going first? Okay, Kathy Sullivan.
Hi, Mike. I'm Kathy Sullivan on the board of the Historical Society, and I just want to thank you for all you've done for the community and all you will do in the future.
And Jeff?
And Mike, Jeff Perkins. I just want to say I think this is a great recognition. Very well deserved. You are a key member of the community. Thank you.
So you both like Mike?
Oh, we like Mike.
So do you love Mike?
We love Mike.
I get carried away.
Great.
We love Johnson's Hardware.
Exactly.
Everybody's promoting Johnson.
Ace
is the place.
Yes.
Thank you, Mike.
I don't have anything.
Well, just stay with me. Just stay with me.
I'll just stand here.
So what's your name?
Larry McElvain.
From the Discovery Center.
Discovery
right?
Counseling Center.
And you?
I'm Cheryl McElvain.
Cheryl? And do you like Mike?
Mike is a great guy. I see him every week. He's funny. I love that picture of him up front here. It's just like him all the time wearing shorts, casual. He's just what you see is what you get.
And I know you don't know Mike.
I don't know Mike,
but say something nice about Mike.
He's a very large person.
A very large person?
Yes, he has a very big picture of him up front. So
well, I think they blew that up. I don't think he's
maybe
like
he's larger in life.
Maybe
I don't know.
He's larger than life.
Yes, larger than life. Yeah.
How tall is Mike in real life?
Probably about 6 feet.
6 feet. Okay.
Yeah, not that
so
tall.
he's normal size.
Normal size.
Okay. I'd like to meet him
That's
someday.
a picture. They just blew it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations, Mike. You deserve everything you get tonight.
So, 2 fans of yours, Mike. So, Mario Van Willis and Vaughn Van Willis, you guys don't know Mike, but say something nice about Mike. Say why you like Mike.
Well, you know, we do shop quite a bit at Johnson's Lumber, and we know that Mike is a big supporter of many public, private.
So he's a very generous man.
He's a very generous.
I've never met Mike actually. Well, I've shaken his hand, but that's about it. So, Vaughn, say something nice about Mike.
Ditto.
Well, that's original. So, thanks guys.
Thanks.
How nice Mike is. So.
Okay.
Hey, is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Hi Mike, I'm Pat Catanzaro. Everybody calls me Pat Cat. I just want you to know that I am neighbors with friends of yours, Mark and Donna Peachy, and I've heard a lot of great things about you. I haven't had a chance to meet you yet. I'm looking forward to that tonight, I hope. I wanted to say that I'm with Leadership Morgan Hill Class of 2011. We're very excited about our bricks and our Bricks for Our Future project, and thank you very much for ordering bricks. We appreciate that. And just keep doing the great work that you're doing for Morgan Hill. The community of Morgan Hill loves you, and we appreciate everything you do.
Okay. This is Katie.
Hello, Mike. Happy birthday, first and foremost, and look forward to getting to know you better through Rotary. It's been great knowing you so far.
Is it his birthday today?
It is his birthday today.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know this. It's Mike's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Yes.
And you?
Hey Mike, I'm Katie's husband. I have never met you, but love to do that at some point. Happy birthday. Thanks for letting us have this event on your behalf.
Perfect.
Well, let's call him a post to the community.
A post.
He's a post.
A post from Ace Hardware.
Yeah. He's I was going to say screw up, but that's not good, is it?
No. By the way, this is on TV.
Thank you.
He's a great guy, and apparently from the two photos
larger
there,
than life?
he's like 8 foot tall. He's like Godzilla.
He is. And I think his employees should be aware that one of them in the lumberyard is going in the break room, so that they will have someone to tell all their problems to.
Perfect.
Because he always listens.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Okay. Thanks.
Anyway, this is a video about really nice things people are saying about Mike. Do you have anything nice to say about Mike, Carl?
Well, number one, I think he's probably the most intelligent person that I know.
Well, that's the first thing that anybody ever said.
Okay. And the other thing is, sooner or later, he's going to get that hydrogen process working so that it'll be beneficial not just to the people here, but to...
Not that, Mike.
What Mike you talking about?
Mike Johnson.
Oh, Mike Johnson!
Okay.
Start over.
No, we're going to videotape this.
Okay, all
Not
right.
Mike Cox, but Mike Johnson.
Okay.
Okay, right. Carl, take two. Mike Johnson. Do you have anything nice to say about Mike Johnson, who we're honoring tonight, not Mike Cox?
Okay, well, first of all, he's a very dear friend. I like Mike. I've gotten discounts at his store, but you got to buy at the high level in order to get a good discount there. But he's always been extremely nice. He's always helped Rotary every time we've gone to ask for some help. And the most interesting thing is, he and we used to go to church on Sunday morning. And he would come with shorts.
On Sunday morning?
On Sunday mornings. And I think that's because he didn't want to get gum on his pants.
In church?
Anyway, I think, he's probably one of the nicest, relaxed people. And every once in a while he gets a little bit too relaxed, so Susie has to step in.
Uh-oh, his wife.
But a wonderful guy.
Perfect.
Good businessman, and he loves the local community, and you can really tell by all his actions. So.
Thanks, Carl.
Alrighty.
So you're doing a video about nice things to say about Mike.
Is Mike a nice guy?
Shoot, we have no nice things to say about Mike.
So is this true?
Oh, darn.
So everybody's been lying?
Rosie,
Everybody's been lying to
Mary?
me.
Anyone? Nice thing? He's got great legs.
Great legs?
Great legs.
Really?
Great
what's
legs.
The big,
he's got a big heart.
He's got a big heart?
He's got a bigger than these trees sense of humor. And what else? Rosie and Mary.
Okay.
Mike has a beautiful wife.
He's got what?
He has a beautiful wife.
He's got a beautiful wife.
He has a lovely family.
So that's why they're honoring him today, because his wife is so beautiful and his family is so wonderful.
It could be one of the reasons.
And
also because Mike beautifies Morgan Hill with all of his plants and all of the lumber and everything that he provides for us. And he's a community builder because he has all of those things as well, besides being that person.
So perfect. And Rosie, do you have anything nice to say about Mike?
Oh my gosh, they've taken all of the things I was going to say.
Do you like Mike?
I like Mike.
Do you like Mike?
He is a very funny, very generous man with a beautiful family. I love his business, and he's just the persona of Morgan Hill.
So he's a pillar of the community.
He's a pillar, like one of those wooden things.
And Mike has not a clue how to say no. He does not say no to anything when it comes to supporting our community. And that, in all honesty, and in a brief moment of seriousness, is why we're honoring Mike tonight.
So he's a very generous, caring, giving, humorous.
Yes, we need to clone
He's a sex god, according to one person.
I am not. I do not kiss and tell. I do not kiss and tell.
Anyway, at that note, I better turn off the video.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
That's right.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Mike's just a great guy. We love him. He's always there for us.
He's a great role model. He's awesome to look up to. I have a great time hanging out with him. He's not just my parent, he's a friend. I'm extremely close with him, and I'm grateful for every day that I get to hang out with him.
Really proud of him.
He's very proud. This is a special night.
Yes, definitely.
Anything else you want to say?
Love you, Mike.
Yeah, I love you, Dad.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Great way to end the video.
So I thought we'd talk a little bit about leadership. While I do that, I'd like to invite Lisa De Silva up. Harold Grennan said, "Leadership is practiced not so much in words as in attitude and in action." And Mike Johnson has been a member of Rotary since 1995. With us tonight is Lisa De Silva, best known as Rotary's sheriff, who is going to share with us Mike's role in the Rotary Club of Morgan Hill.
Thanks, everyone. How great is this to be out here all together tonight and be celebrating Mike? Do they drink if I don't say his last name?
No.
Oh, to be celebrating Mike Johnson. How great is that? And I have to say for myself, it's a real honor to be able to say some words on behalf of our Rotary Club. Mike's been a member of that club for more than 16 years, and he's a proud member, and we're proud to have him. Now, but we also know that our buddy doesn't exactly follow the rules all of the time. So I thought since he breaks the rules, I can break some rules tonight too. So rather than standing up here and sharing with you all of the things that Mike does in support of our club, I want to share with you a few of the things Mike doesn't do for our club. So, Mike Johnson does not allow our meetings to be boring. Mike injects his certain brand of humor and his quick wit to all of our meetings, and he makes it so much more fun to be there each week. He doesn't allow us to have any special events without him being one of the major sponsors, and we know that Mike says yes often, early, and very generously. We can say ditto about the silent auction and raffle items because Mike, it's not enough for Mike to give money. He also makes sure that he gives us items for the auctions and the raffle. Mike doesn't allow the Interact auction each year. Interact is the youth arm of Rotary, and they auction themselves off in work teams every year to raise money for their community service projects in our community and around the world. Mike always bids on those teams. Mike never uses those work teams. So he doesn't use the work teams, but in fact what he does is he shares those teams with others in the community that could use the assistance of those youth. That's Mike Johnson for any of you who need a drink at this time. Okay. Mike's been a member of our scholarship committee for a lot of years, and what Mike doesn't do is let any of those youth that are leaving that interview feel any less than very at ease, very encouraged, very believed in. And it's interesting because Mayor Tate has sat on that committee with Mike for some years, and he said to me, it's just remarkable how Mike in such a quick period of time can establish a peer-like rapport with the teens. Are we shocked? So basically the one thing that Rotary can never count on Mike to do is to say no. Our motto is service above self, and that's a philosophy that I know Mike was raised with because his father Keith was a member of our club for many years. But Mike's taken that philosophy of ours and he truly has made it his own. I think that probably all of us can come up with a lot of adjectives to describe Mike. The one adjective that probably would not be on the list is quiet. But I will say that when it comes to Mike's philanthropy, he does it very quietly. We hear so much about Mike's generosity in the community, and we hear it from everybody but Mike. In fact, I just learned something recently that when one of our club members some time ago had a stroke, Mike sent a work crew over to his house to build some rails, support rails and other things that our member needed to recover from that stroke. I don't think our club knew about that. I didn't know about it until I was preparing for this. And I think that there must be countless examples like that of what Mike has done, again, very quietly. And and that I think is really the purest form of giving. The definition of philanthropy is goodwill to humankind. And I would say that that's not what Mike does, but that's what Mike is. That he lives that. Mike Johnson. Okay. Mike was starting to look a little too serious, so I figured he needed a drink. So goodwill to humankind, and that's what Mike shares with us every week at Rotary, and he does it in a few different ways. He shares his goodwill through his good legs. And I will tell you that I was so relieved tonight that he was not in slacks. You've got great gams, and we're glad. Mike and his shorts are one and the same. So we're glad that he shares those with us. Mike also shares his goodwill with us through his good humor. And any Rotarian that has sat with Mike at a table knows that it's like sitting with the boys in the back of the room. And you know you're going to get in trouble probably, but you also know it's going to be well worth it. And I think the last way that Mike definitely shares his goodwill to humankind and to all of us at Rotary is with his good heart. And that he gives not because he's looking for attention or he's looking for accolades or he wants the publicity. Mike gives simply because he feels that it's the right thing to do. And that is truly what Rotary and what philanthropy is all about. And so, Mike, I'm standing up here by myself, but I'm surrounded by all of the hearts and all of the arms of all of the Rotarians, the 100 plus Rotarians, many of them who are here. And so on their behalf, I'm extending to you our gratitude and our thankfulness and our affection for you. Because our club and our community is a better place. They're better places, they're healthier places, they're happier places, they're surely a lot more fun places to be because of you, and we love you. And here's to Mike Johnson.
Lisa, you can have a drink now.
Thank
you. One quick announcement. Just like everything tonight, the centerpieces are for sale. These are great olive trees. We have some forms there. $25 if you buy one, $20 if you buy more than one. With that, I would like to keep the party starting. Keep the party going with Mike Johnson. Go ahead, Nick. Come on. As an established small business owner, active community member, personal friend, and member of the honorary committee, Nick Della Maggiore, and how he views Mike Johnson in the greater community.
So everybody kind of thought it was going to be a roast, but they said it's not a roast. So, hello, it's an honor to be acknowledging Mike. I'm being chosen to receive the Excellence in Leadership Award. I've gotten to know Mike on a personal level over the past few years, and he's been a positive influence in my life. Not only personally, but also as a small business owner. His positive attitude is contagious, and it makes me want to be more involved in my community as well. When Mike was a kid terrorizing Santa Cruz, he didn't necessarily set out to own a lumber company, but when you're born into a family business, sometimes your path is predetermined whether you know it or not. Rather than run from it or deny it, he embraced it. In doing so, his determination and work ethic put him on a path of success that could not be denied. Owning your own business in a small town can also be challenging. Whenever there's a fundraiser or community event, support is always asked. Whether or not you want to, you know support is always needed to make an event successful. If you look around as you drive through Morgan Hill, or attend a local event, you will always see Johnson Lumber Ace Hardware as a key sponsor. Through times of prosperity or despair, Mike has always been there to support the cause. Rather than sit back and wait for someone else to make the first move, he takes initiative and steps up to the challenge. Mike also understands the true meaning of community. Community can be defined as joint ownership or participation, and Mike does both. He takes ownership and pride in his community by setting a positive example for others to follow. And in doing so, Morgan Hill is a better place because of it. He participates not only through Rotary, but also by his attendance at various events. Anybody can write a check, but he puts a face behind it to show he truly cares. His actions should be an example to others of just how important it is to give back. And Mike has also passed on the importance of community to his children. Perhaps not by saying, but rather by doing. They say the best way to lead is by example. Mike has set an unforgettable example for his children to follow. I would like to congratulate Mike for receiving the Leadership and Excellence Award. He did not donate or sponsor in order to receive the award. He received the award because he gave, not just of his time, but also of himself. Mike takes a great pride in his community, and he realizes he can make a difference by giving back to the community he calls home for his family and himself. Happy birthday, Mike. Congratulations.
Thank you, Nick. Now the most exciting talk of the night is from Mike's kids. Brett, Adam, and Kaylee. By the way, does anybody know what Kaylee means in Hawaiian? It means, let's party with Mike Johnson. They'd like to take the opportunity to talk about their parents' contribution to them and to the community.
Adam. Behind every great man in history, there's been an even greater woman standing behind him. Knowing this, we weren't the least bit surprised to find out that our parents won this award. They've given so much to us as well as the community and asked for nothing to receive in return. And by doing this, they've taught us many lessons along the way. They've taught us to love ourselves, our friends, and our family. They've taught us to work hard, and that's the true meaning of success. Well, there's one thing, though, that they've taught us that stands among all the rest that, quite frankly, is much superior. And at any given moment, we could pull out and utilize, and that is our kick-ass dance moves.
So every time my father is asked how his day is going, he says, "It's just another day in paradise." And when I was little, I thought that was kind of weird because I knew he wasn't in Hawaii. So as I grew up and learned a little bit more about my dad, I realized that his paradise is living his dream with his family and friends by his side. Both my parents have taught us that paradise can be anything you want it to be as long as you work hard.
In a recent speech that my dad gave, he talked about one of his heroes, and it was his father, Keith. So I want to tell you about my heroes there, my mom and my dad. At Bellarmine, I learned that integrity, generosity, and hard work are all characteristics of a well-rounded individual. Both of my parents have all these traits in everything they do. When we were younger, my parents stressed the importance of us being brutally honest with them. From this, we learned that it was always better. From this, we learned that it was always better to maintain our integrity, even if we didn't like the consequences. We learned about their generosity through them helping their friends through difficult times, and through walking all day and night in the Relay for Life, even when it was freezing cold out some nights. Finally, we learned about their hard work, whether it was my father
working extra long at his job, or my mom putting up with all of our shenanigans on a daily basis.
There were many.
And they loved us unconditionally the entire time. So both of our parents are great parents, friends, and individuals whom everybody should try to emulate. And Mike Johnson, Mike Johnson, Mike Johnson, Mike Johnson, and Mike Johnson.
A little louder, please. So we had another idea about how to raise some money. Does anybody have a Sharpie out there?
You're not drawing on my face.
We would love to put a Sharpie over here. If somebody's got $1,000, they can go ahead and take 10 minutes of this photo with a Sharpie. I'm sure Leadership Morgan Hill would be happy to cash the check or the credit card. Does anybody have $1,000 and a pen? Okay, Steve Tate, not a very good idea. Anyway, just kidding. Too much money. I'm just kidding. Okay.
How about $10 in the van?
$10 for everybody's pen? Is that what you said, Mike? Okay. Just because it's an easy thing to do, Mike Johnson. I'd like to introduce everybody the president, the current president of Leadership Morgan Hill, who will now talk about Leadership Morgan Hill, Ken Meager.
The mission statement of Leadership Morgan Hill, which many of you out here had your hand in drafting, is the following: to ignite the passion, inspire the commitment, and sharpen the skills of the leaders who will create a dynamic Morgan Hill. Essentially what we do in Leadership Morgan Hill is run an annual 9-month program where 20 or so people from Morgan Hill learn about the community and develop their own personal leadership skills in order so they could become involved in the community and make Morgan Hill a better place. Since 2003, Leadership Morgan Hill has been granting this Leadership Excellence Award. Since 2003, we have six people who we've given this to, most of whom are here with us tonight. And I would like to name all of them and have each of them stand up. In 2003, Roger Knopf. All right. Maybe, why don't you come out here? Roger, as I call your name, can you come out here to the stage, please? Thanks. Next, we had Jean, George, and Gary Guglielmo. I know Jean and George are here tonight. And Michael Rubino. Dennis Kennedy. And Sherry Hemingway. Mike Johnson. This year, we want to honor Mike Johnson. Am I seeing drinks? Okay. Mike Johnson embodies the core values of Leadership Morgan Hill. The core values of Leadership Morgan Hill actually spell the word circle. They are community, integrity, respect, commitment, learning, and engagement. Mike, you embody these values, and for that reason, you're going to play the piano for us. And guess what? Every day it's paradise. Did I get that quote right?
Another day in paradise.
Another day in paradise. Thanks.
Or the other one is living the dream.
Yeah. Okay. This is living the dream.
We're living the dream.
Right here, right now, here and now. So we have a few other people that weren't able to be here tonight that wanted to honor Mike Johnson, and they are some of our elected representatives: Mike Honda, Jerry McNerney, Mike Wasserman, and Bill Monning, all of our representatives in Congress and the state and the county, they have actually provided commendations for Mike Johnson, and I have some of them right here. Here we go. A bunch of things for his wall of shame. Thank you. Okay, so on that, it gives me great pleasure on behalf of the Board of Directors of Leadership Morgan Hill to grant Mike Johnson this year's Leadership Excellence Award.
That's pretty cool. Can we do the wave now? Right on. Hey, they came and met with me probably about 4 or 6 months ago, and told me that I was the awardee this year, which was super cool. And I spent the last 4 to 6 months writing a speech, and I got it down to about 47 minutes. And I worked hard on it, spent a lot of time, and then I realized I don't like speeches. But I do have a couple things to say. First off, I would like to say how happy and humbled I am to receive this award. It is certainly exciting me to be in the midst of some folks that are really the backbone of our community. And when we speak of community, Susie and I have been in this city of Morgan Hill, or the community of Morgan Hill, for about 20 years, and it's amazing to me that wherever we go, places we visit, I'm always excited to come home to Morgan Hill. I like coming home to our community. I like coming home to my business, my friends, and it's fun. It's like going and getting coffee, maybe a couple beers at Rosie's, or the MH Tavern, depending on how the night's going. But it's cool because it's just like you always see some folks and we have this fantastic community. And the fact of the matter is that community doesn't just happen by itself. There is a network, a structure behind that is creating that sense of community. And I really look to the volunteers and the folks that are really putting in their effort into the community that creates it for us. And quite frankly, Johnson Lumber has been very proud to be able to support part of that, but there's other spokes in that wheel, and there's a ton of people giving their time and their effort, and Leadership Morgan Hill is certainly a big part of that. So I would just like to say thank you to all the folks who've been in Leadership Morgan Hill for help creating the canvas this wonderful community of Morgan Hill is painted on. So thank you very much. Also, the Board of Directors of Leadership Morgan Hill for selecting me this year. I appreciate that as well. So for all the members of the board, thank you. My little thing here is pretty darn cool, so I'm fired up. Thank you. I'd say Mike Johnson, but I don't have a beer. So can a brother get a beer? What's it take, Hey, also, I know Linda and her committee were thanked already, but thank you again because you guys did just a tremendous amount of work. I know that Sharon Daniel and Adam Ferguson were helping you a lot, and this guy's my new hero. Dude, this thing's so empty it could be backwash. Are you serious?
That's a long walk that way.
All right, security, please, right there. Security for that one right there. He's done. Also, I'll tell you. Wayne who? Wayne who? Oh, wait a minute. I need to say Wayne Bradley. All right, I said that tonight. Don't know what it means. I just said it. But also, I would like to thank Dana Ditmore and his committee, the honorary committee. I'll tell you, part of the things I got to pick was the honorary committee and then the party. And so I was pretty fired up on both of those. The honorary committee, I'm telling you, I have heroes in Morgan Hill, people I look up to all the time. And the folks on the honorary committee are my heroes for what they do in this community. And so for all of you that are on that, there's so many people that do a lot, but these people I know pretty personally, and you guys are all fantastic supporters of our community, so thank you very much for what you do. It's almost starting to feel like a Rotary meeting when we get to clap all the time. I'm all fired up. I do this at Rotary too. Let's try to get people fired up, right? I can find people? We can take a few. I might be at 55, 60 minutes now. Hey, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge another group of folks that help Johnson Lumber support the community. I have a fantastic staff that works with me, and I'm super proud of them. I have a table full over here of some of my key folks. Thank you for supporting Johnson Lumber and helping us support the community. Also, Susie's already doing this. I can see it. What's up with that, Susie? With your eyes, I know exactly what you're thinking. I love you too, baby. The sponsors and donors, it's how it happens. Leadership, Morgan Hill costs a lot of dough. And without the sponsorship and donors, they won't be able to do it because they need to offset the cost. It's a fantastic program. So for all of you supporting tonight, for all the sponsors and donors, thank you as well. And now, guys, keep it going because you're all warm. Now we're going to get to the really fun and special part. I'm going to talk about 3 amazing children that I love, make me super proud, and have fantastic dance moves. I just don't know where they get that, but it's cool. It's really cool. It's really cool. I'm going to tell you guys I appreciate everything that you guys do. You were always super fun. I always talk about how I don't want to go back to when they were little because every phase has been fantastic, and you never cease to amaze me. Tonight's another fantastic example. I love you guys, and I'm very proud of all of you. Thank you. All right, a couple other folks. Some of you might have known my father. He was a fantastic man. He passed away a number of years ago. It's funny when you look at the traits you receive from your parents. I'm going to tell you that sure enough was his quote. That was his another day in paradise, or living the dream, as I like to say. But the importance of a positive attitude is second to none, and I have to thank him because he really impressed it upon me how important it was just to have fun, enjoy your day, and really think of the good things that are going on. So to my dad, I say thank you very much. Don't worry, I only got like 32 more minutes. It's getting better. You guys thirsty? Because I'm thirsty. No more from you, all right? The security get that guy yet? So if my dad was the positive influence in my life, some of you folks probably wonder where I get my sense of humor. And I'm going to tell you, my mom and I have a tremendous relationship. We get on the phone. She talks to Susie way more than I do because she's always traveling. I have no idea where she is. But it's cool because girls like to talk, and I'm just there for a paycheck or whatever it is. I know my role. Hey, I know my role. I figured that out. But she absolutely has been my rock in my life. And when I was young and getting a little sideways, probably hard to imagine, or getting, in with the flow, out with the flow, whatever, she's always standing right there, Mom. So I love you. Thank you for everything. And there you have it. That wasn't in the speech, but I just came up with it. So you have my mom as my rock. So then you have my wife, Susie, as my foundation. And truly, Susie, thank you for everything, because I need something strong to stand on, and it's all about you helping me do what I do. So I love you. Thank you. So. One other thing, can I get a beer? I couldn't even get a beer for that one? Don't throw them at me. I didn't want any more beer anyway. I'm not thirsty anymore. But the last, finally, oh my God, hold on a second. Can I kiss you? So anyway, so that is pretty much it, except now it's time to get this thing really rolling. I appreciate all you folks coming out tonight. Typically, and for those who don't know, it's my birthday, and typically the usual suspects are at my house, and we're drinking beer and eating food, but I'm paying for it. So tonight, thank all of you. Let's get the party rolling.
How about a standing ovation?